Hi, Marina. All right, so I'm here at the open house. I apologize for taking a little bit longer. We've been swamped from 11:30. We didn't open until 12 o'clock, but there are people waiting outside. So it took me a little while to get situated and get through the mass of people, but I want to do this video for you now. So I'm going to turn this around and I'll show you a little bit about the house. So I'm out here on the street. At the end of the street is, over there is the elementary school. And I don't know if you have kids or not, but just so you know, there's an elementary school at the end of the street. And then this is the street here. It's a fairly quiet street. Up at the end of 68th Avenue, you go up about 2 blocks and you hit, like it's kind of like a little downtown area with some commercial stores and things like that. It's called Sunset Strip. So here's the house. Okay, front of the house. The house is cement block. All the windows in the house are impact glass. They were all done with permits. They were done everything was done within the last 2 years. So it has a new roof within the last 2 years, impact glass windows, instant hot water heater with tankless water heater. Air conditioning unit was also within the last 2 years. They did some new cabinet work. But here's big. So everything that you see in the house is cosmetic. So if you wanted to change anything, you can do that. It would just be all based on your preference. But the heavy lifting for things like the air conditioner, hot water heater, roof, and all that stuff has been done. So it's tile floors in the living room. I'm going to try and walk slow. You'll see on the other side there's a closet with a washer and dryer. This room here to my right is a den. And then to my left, and I'll start on this side first, is a full bathroom and 2 bedrooms. So here's the first bedroom. Okay. I like to just kind of give you a full room view, so I'm just going to turn around in here. We have another bedroom. This bedroom's cool because it has a sliding door out to the pool. Now you'll notice outside, and I'll show you again when we go outside, is there's no rear neighbors. It's on a canal. Being on the canal, it's a larger yard, and then there's no neighbors behind it. I don't know what's over there, but there's no homes. So this is impact glass windows and doors. This is a cabana bath. So that door goes out to the pool. All right, we'll come back out here in a minute. So this is a den. This used to be a garage or a carport that was converted. It was done with permits. It is on the tax rolls. Here's the kitchen. Cabinets were put in not too long ago, I think within the last year.
2019.
2019 for the cabinets. Now I will point out, like anything else, cosmetic things are important. You should have your own inspection. But things like the grout line between the backsplash and the countertop, it requires silicone caulking. It's no big deal, but I'm not a contractor. It should be inspected by your own person, but typically you'll find on any countertop there's white or almond silicone caulking around between the countertop and the backsplash. So let me give you a view of the place from this side. All right. And now we're walking into the main bedroom. To the right is the bathroom. We'll hit that on the way back. And it's a very, very large main bedroom. Behind the bed there are French doors. Again, they're all impact. So you have French doors behind the bed. If the bed was on this wall, it would be better so that you would have access to the yard from the bedroom. Again, same thing in here, cosmetic stuff. The tile floor on the edge is missing some tiles, corner tiles. Most people would opt to replace flooring or put some quarter round around. You could see in some places, you know, quarter round might, oops, sorry, my finger's getting in the way. Quarter round might go over the edge just fine, but you would have to have a handyman or somebody that can do that. But let me go from one side to the other so you can see the length of the room. It's a very large room. Okay. And then the bathroom in here, that there on the wall is the instant hot water heater, so it's tankless, there's no tank. And then the air conditioning unit here, and I'm told the air conditioning unit is within 2 years. And then the shower. Okay. Trying to get those drawers closed. They want to stay closed. Okay. And I'll take you outside. Now there's some cracking in the tile. Usually that's just because the tile's old or it wasn't set properly. But I don't believe it to be any kind of structural issue. But again, I'm going to say you have to get your own inspection and determine your condition of the house. Now, based on some of these things I've pointed out, I don't think that it would be, for example, here, the fascia is unpainted on the house. And FHA tends to be very strict with little things like this. So it's probably unlikely that the seller would accept an FHA offer. I'm not going to say you can't submit one, but I would recommend a conventional loan. You can get a conventional loan for as little as 3% down if you haven't had a mortgage in the last, I believe it's 3 years, but I'm not a mortgage broker. If you have had a mortgage in the period of time that that restricts you, then the conventional loan would be 5% down. So it's still not very different from an FHA, where FHA is as little as 3.5%. Like I said, with conventional, you can go as low as 3%, which is less than FHA, or if you can't get to 3%, you can do 5%. So like I said, there's a nice, beautiful canal back here. I don't know what's on the other side of the canal. It looks like solar panels, but I really don't know. There's some fruit trees here. I heard there's a mango or an avocado, and then some coconut palms. And that's the door from the master bedroom, the double door, the French door out to the yard. There's also 2 sheds here, metal sheds in the yard, so you can use those for whatever you like. But it's a beautiful property. It's got a lot of potential. I did notice in the bottom of the pool there is some chipping of the but the pool seems to be holding water, so again, that seems to be cosmetic. But you know, people like to have things fixed up the way they like it when they own it. So you can address those things after you own it. Again, I'm just going to point out some of the fascia. This is all probably pulled off when they replaced the roof, and it just needs to be either flashed or painted.